Hey everyone, it's Mr. Wildboy94. I hope you're doing well today. I have a book review here for a manga that I've never heard of or read until I picked it up yesterday from a book haul. Complete surprise to me, I only have volume 1 of this currently 3-volume run. I don't know if it's wrapped up and finished or not, but this is called Dead Company Volume 1 by Yoshiki Tonegai. Now, I love a certain series that this little rabbit head, furry suit, helmet, whatever you want to call it, comes from, called Doubt. Now, I love Doubt. Doubt is like a Saw movie. They're fantastic. I really dig it. And there's a series that came after Doubt that I don't think was connected in that very American horror story, season-to-season way, called Judge. And I've never read it. I do have, I think, 1 volume on my Kindle or my Nook or something. I've never read it, though. And I want to now because of what I saw here in Dead Company Volume 1. I think this is the 3rd series. I don't know. Apparently it's fairly recent, too, like 2022, 2023 publication, as far as I know. This was okay. This was above average to me, but I could see people who have never been into horror, never been into Doubt or Judge, coming to this and not being impressed with it either. But maybe even hating it compared to what I did, because it is a slow burn of a book. Dead Company is very different from Doubt. With Doubt, you're in the actual game. I don't know about Judge, but with Doubt as a series, you're in the game, watching people who have been kidnapped, put into like an abandoned building, having to play a Saw-like game, and not trust the other people they're in the room with. Dead Company is basically about a survivor named Ryosuke Miyauchi. Almost rhymed. And this young man he was 18 3 years ago when he was in his trap with these people. He had to kill his fiance, girlfriend. I think it was just a girlfriend at the time. But the love of his life at that time, and he was so young, he's had to struggle with PTSD for 3 years now. And he's finally back on his feet. He decides to go out for a job interview from a temp agency, and it turns out this is a game development job. He's never had any experience or schooling for this, so he's not really sure how is this going to work out. It's for a company that goes by EDC, which stands for Entertainment Dead Company. I couldn't pick the book up fast enough. I tried, but I couldn't. Entertainment Dead Company, EDC. And they make video games that are more horror-related for cell phones, consoles, all of that stuff. And they want his, supposedly, expertise in what he dealt with in his game when he was kidnapped and had to survive. And at first he takes it as an insult, like a real character would, and then it becomes, well, you know, what can I do to help you? And he begins to suggest things to them, and over time he finds out EDC is not the most innocent company. They may be possibly doing their own thing with a game involving humans that's kind of like Doubt, or Judge, I assume. I haven't read it, don't know. But he begins to believe there's a lot of darker things happening, and for some reason he just decides to never just not go to work. He just decides never to just stop showing up. That character is relatable, but not smart. He's an idiot. And I believe that the thing with Doubt, the thing with Dead Company, it's trying to play up on some horror tropes that you see in things like Saw, or you see in other franchises of horror in general. It's trying to live and breathe off of that, and personally I don't think it works that well, to be honest with you. But I couldn't stop reading because of my love for Doubt. It is predictable, more predictable than something like Doubt. It is fairly tropey and cliched, but I don't hate it. Does that make sense? If you're not into Saw, if you're not into Doubt, you're not going to like this, more than likely. And I wouldn't recommend this to somebody who's never read Doubt or Judge, because it's not going to be for them. It's not going to be something they can jump in and have a really great time with at first, because there's really not a whole lot happening yet. However, I will say Volume 2 and Volume 3 really have piqued my interest, because this does not seem like it's going to be more like the Saw series. It's going to be kind of like the Cube series. Cube was a precursor to the Saw franchise. Basically, you had Cube 1 and 2, where people were trapped, just like in Doubt, doing their own thing, panicking, hating the people around them, not trusting those people. Cube 0, which is the 3rd of that franchise, was a whole different spin on a guy who was kind of running one of the games from the outside. I think he was a military guy, and he was kind of communicating with people inside of the game. That's kind of what Dead Company seems to be heading towards for Volume 2 and 3. I did not expect that. That really interests me a lot. So I'm hoping it picks up a lot when it gets to those volumes. But for right now, Dead Company Volume 1 is not a very great read. It's kind of stupid. The main character, Miyauchi, is kind of stupid. But I don't know. I don't hate this at all, really, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of mediocre. kind of lackluster, kind of disappointing to be honest. But whenever I get past this book haul, big hole in my wallet where I spent too much money on books recently, as of yesterday, whenever I pick up volume 2 and 3, it's going to be pretty soon, and I hope they're good, because I have a feeling they're going to be good and make up for what this book had to really do to set up things. Anyway, Dead Company, volume 1, if I had to rate it on a 5-star basis, I'd probably give it like a kind of a weak 3 out of 5 stars. I know that's kind of a decent enough rating for a book, but this is for my taste, not for yours. I just don't think most people are going to like this book, to be honest with you. But for me, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good for what it has to offer, despite the disappointment in it. But I'm looking forward to the future of this series. I'm hoping it's really good. So if you've read Dead Company Volume 1, I'd love to hear everything you have to say about it, doubt, and judge down in the comment section down below. Are there any more spin-offs or anything that I don't know about with this series? If you know that too, let me know that down below as well, because I'd love to find out, because I love this kind of thing. I love horror manga that's not just supernatural creatures doing their thing, when it's really people versus people, kind of like Death Note, but that has supernatural elements. I kind of prefer horror to be like this when it comes to horror manga, and I don't get it very often. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know down below. Thank you all for watching, guys. God bless you all, and goodbye.